February 14th is here, and once again, no Valentine's for me. Looking at everyone else happily preparing, knowing for me it's just going to be an ordinary day of the week. Don't get me wrong, I love on everybody. I just wish that on Love Day that I had somebody. Wondering when or if it would ever actually be my time. Been living all these years but never really had someone that's mine around this time. Sitting here waiting patiently waiting for a love so great to come my way. I just don't want to be alone while everyone else is happily celebrating their love on this day. I want to be somebody's. I want to be loved so beautifully in a way that can't be explained. The type of love that I don't gotta wonder like New Edition, but know that you can stand the rain. I want to be complimented in a way that ordinary love can possibly do. I want you to know all my flaws and shortcomings, but you will still choose to help me through. I want to feel cherished and thought about just because. Even through the trials, someone that chooses us in spite of, one who knows all of me and still chooses to choose me in love. I know I'm not asking for much because I'm willing to do all the things I'm asking for. Want to love so God ordained and sent from heaven that other people see the beauty in our love and see how much we adore one another. I'm talking about a love that's not scared to submit, a love that dates to marry and that's ready to commit. Love as Christ loved the church. What does this even mean? I guess I'll open my Bible and do some research. So I go to John 16, but my heart tells me no, not yet, be patient, and go there in the end. So I flipped the pages and reached Genesis 5:1 to show me where his love for me begins. I flipped some more and ended up at Isaiah 43:1-7, but specifically where he said, "You are mine." I then read the other verses that emphasized that my Creator loves me, has redeemed me, and emphasized his love for me by the words in these many lines. Romans 5:8 says, God demonstrates his love for us while we were still sinners. Christ died for us. Also found Hebrews 13:5 where he says that he will never leave or forsake us. There are many other places where he said that he is with us and will never leave. Numbers 28:19 is our special guarantee. Back to Isaiah 43, but the second verse is the focus. When I pass through the waters, he is with me, and the rivers shall not overwhelm me, were some things that I noticed. Psalm 139:14 and Genesis 1:27. Ephesians 2:10 and Isaiah 43:4. I was beautifully created in heaven. I flipped this some more and seen Romans 8:38-39 and Psalm 139:1-16. He knows all my flaws and mess up, but he still chooses to make me feel seen. Isaiah 41:10 and Joshua 1:9 and Deuteronomy 31:6 reminds me that he is with me through it all. Psalm 139:17 and 18. The thoughts that you think of me are not at all small. In 1 Peter 2:9, John 15:16, and Isaiah 41:9, where it reminds me that I'm chosen. Psalm 34:18, where it says that the Lord is close to the broken. After I flipped, I had an epiphany that I always had the love I've always dreamed of. So I looked through his word once more and went to John 3:16 that shows how deep he loves. As I read the verse, I seen the very thing I needed to find, like a revelation or a realization. I've always had a Valentine each year around this time. I just couldn't perceive or see it. So let me read the verse that changed my February 14th. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life, which is John 3:16. No more February 14th where I will be alone, because I have a God that calls me his and always wants me to come home.